The need for foster families in North Dakota continues to grow. North Dakota Health and Human Services estimates there have been over 1,500 children in foster care every year for the past 6 years. They also estimate nearly 40% of those children identify as Native American.
And wanting to help her tribe by fostering children from the Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa, Jessica Bellegarde became a foster parent with the hopes of growing her own family. But her journey took a turn she never expected. And after a lengthy investigation, I'll explain the challenges she's faced and the uphill battle she continues to climb. All she wanted was to mother another child. Jessica Bellegarde raised her son and took in another boy as her own when he was 18. But she knew she wasn't done raising children. Not able to have more children herself, Jessica decided to become a foster parent and adopt. Her first opportunity came in November of 2021 when Turtle Mountain Child Welfare Family Services asked if she wanted to foster a baby.
I immediately said yes, because that's what I've been waiting for years.
Jessica traveled several days a week to spend time with the baby girl in the NICU for 6 weeks. Her hope was to raise the baby as her own.
You get to help these children. Is my baby. And I was told from day one that it would probably be permanent because of the situation of the biological mother.
While life had its challenges, Jessica was happy raising this baby girl as her own. Close to finalizing the adoption of the now 2-year-old, Jessica's world crumbled around her when the toddler, along with 3 other foster children in her care, were taken away.
So the most stable presence in her life is potentially going to be removed by social services without any sort of explanation or reasoning given as to why that's necessary, why that's good for the child, or why it needs to happen at all.
Jessica says the trouble began when she agreed to foster a set of twins in October of 2023.
I didn't immediately say yes. I did ask questions like, was there any behavioral issues, delays? Is there anything that I need to know? And the caseworker immediately said no, that there was nothing, there's no behaviors, no delays, nothing that I needed to worry about.
Jessica later learned the twins were actually put back into the system due to behaviors.
I instantly seen the behavioral issues, the trauma emotionally and mentally, the trauma they had. And in one of the twins, I did see the delays. And that was immediate.
Jessica reached out to the twins' caseworker within the first week of caring for them.
I got no response, nothing, no phone calls. I even called her supervisor, left voicemails, like numerous. Like I called numerous times a week and left voicemails for both. No response for weeks.
She continued to reach out to no avail. Jessica's lawyer, Travis Iverson, says it's a concerning problem, especially when it concerns the well-being of a child.
One of the most frustrating parts of this case right now is just what little information we've been given by social services. Part of what makes this even more difficult is it appears that they've done this in a way that almost seems normal to them.
In December, she requested a behavioral disciplinary plan for the twin experiencing behavioral problems. After 3 weeks with no response, Jessica CC'd the director about the lack of communication. She says finally she spoke with the director, case manager, and supervisor on the call, and Jessica says they all agreed that therapy needed to happen immediately. The twins' case manager was tasked to find those services, but Jessica says that never happened. By January, Jessica was becoming very concerned, as one of the twins told her the story of another child at school punching him in the stomach, but later admitted that he'd lied, which was very concerning to her as a foster parent.
He even went as far as pointing out the kid who did it. So my fear was that he would do that to me or somebody in my family or anything, you know. I don't know, I was just fearful. And that's when I asked for different placement.
Despite the lack of communication, Jessica says she continued to try to get help for the child on her own. Then, everything she feared could happen, happened. Now, I reached out to the Turtle Mountain Child Welfare and Family Services, as well as Tribal Chairman Jamie Azure, and the director of the organization responded via email saying, in part, I am required to maintain confidentiality over such matters. The tribe's children's code requires that we maintain strict confidentiality in matters of this nature, end quote. Now, Tribal Chairman Azure did not respond, and I will continue to tell you how it came to be that Jessica Bellegarde's foster children were removed from her home tomorrow morning on Good Day Dakota.
Well, gas prices are dropping just ahead.